To another episode of On the Spot Painting. It's been a little while since I've done a little video. I just want to do a little something I was working on. Kind of a surreal piece here. Sorry I haven't gone back to the lighthouse. I really feel like that one is actually complete. I know I did say something about coming back to it, but I'm looking at it and I just feel like sometimes you just got to realize picture's done. And yeah. So I'll get back to that again. If I do decide to add anything to it, I'll show you guys, but at least for making a video, I feel like moving on to something else. So this piece is one I was starting, and it's sort of symbolic, I guess you would say, of how how people could feel sometimes. If you notice, it's as if these people or images could represent, could be like machines or something like that, but I was actually kind of thinking it means like we're in the, the mire of our own situations that we're in. And believe me, right now, there's a lot of things going on in the world and just so much things happening that I think a lot of people can relate to this. Whether it's financial or emotional or you just feel kind of trapped in the middle of all this. And you don't feel like there's a way out of our situations. But, I feel like maybe if we take a different perspective, a different look at it, kind of step away from it like you do a painting, you could find that there, is ways to cope with the challenges that come. Not always easy, not always straightforward, but I think eventually we'll find But I think it's the people around you or your point of view on how you feel towards those things that can help you a lot. Okay. Yeah, I just started this, I don't know when I started this painting. It's been a while back, but I came across it and I thought, wow, this would be a neat little thing to go over. And again, I do like drawing the metal and the reflective, aspect of doing the watercolor and making it look like metal or a sheen of metal, or. But the very important, again, like you said, when you're drawing the metal or you're trying to get the metal effect, is to leave the white. To have the white of the paper, or at least the lighter amount of the paper, and then it comes across looking more like metal. And I'm sure maybe different artists that have done this with watercolor have their own techniques on how to do it, but that's really, you got to find your own way into. I've been actually doing a lot of posts on Instagram lately. It's kind of like I'm rediscovering these social medias. I really wasn't before because maybe my phone was a little slow, or I wasn't in the know of all these things going on, and it's almost as if I'm like, wow, check this out. And it's been there for a long time. Somebody would ask me and go, this is so cool. But I'm always kind of late to the game in some ways. The technology, or just the nice thing about watercolor is you don't really have to have that technology to worry about to do the painting or any artwork. And I have nothing against digital artwork too, because I think they're awesome too. I tried a little bit myself, and I love the way you can just, you know, draw something and then erase it, or you can't really do that with watercolor as easy. But I have done it before. I've taken something I messed up, and I can figure it out, erase it. But not like you do on a computer. That's pretty neat. Or you can save the image and go back to that. If you didn't like the progress you were doing, you can go back to that image. And that's a nice thing about that. Where watercolor, once you, and probably assume in any painting that you do, once you've kind of done it, you just either have to go over the whole thing again, or you have to really literally start over from scratch, which is not always a fun thing to do. So basically I'm just adding the layers of different colors, more blues. I remember to keeping the light. So this thing may not really be done right now. I just wanted to kind of allow you guys to see what I'm working on right now. Time wise, I'm really kind of may not be too long today. Trying to keep this in one spot here so we don't it's not taped down, so it's kind of it's all over the place. And something like this is really kind of nice because you don't have to really, it's your own original work, your own original artwork, and there doesn't have to be a certain way it has to be. You know, it's kind of out of your own mind and your imagination. You know, it could be flowy. You could have as much detail as you want. You can have little detail as you want, because it's really something that's it's a piece that. See, this is more personal, I guess, in a way, or more of a personal subject matter versus maybe drawing a robot, as much as a robot is kind of personal to me. But this one's like more of a emotional thing, or maybe going on the basis of maybe feelings and stuff like that. So you can generate some kind of emotion through these things without these people having faces. Maybe it's the same thing we're dealing with right now. You know, we can't see people's faces because of the masks. But as a grocery store worker, I appreciate people wearing masks, and I understand that it's hard to wear them, and it's uncomfortable. It's hard to breathe, and but if it keeps everybody safe, and if we can get through this time, it's going to be hard. But you know, little things like this, like doing artwork or finding your whatever refuge you can in certain things, is a good thing. So I'm gonna kind of end this right now because there's a lot we could probably do, but I just want to kind of just say welcome back to another thing of On the Spot. And I know I've been kind of away from doing that, maybe a week ago or so with my other robot. I just want to thank you for joining me today, and I just want to thank you for any new subscribers who have joined my channel. Please share your videos with other people, and I'll try to post my tell you on my description. I'll let you know about my Instagram page, and just have a lot of new some videos on there, but mostly paintings of what I've done. I really took an advantage of just making some sketches, and you can follow me on what I'm doing there. So it's just a way to share your artwork along with the YouTube or anything else that you're just out there sharing your work and let people know what you're doing. So thank you again for joining me on the spot. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll continue on more with this painting too. And thank you.